Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Shangrila with yet another video. Yes, so before I start up, I would like to say a big thank you of a word of appreciation to all of you who have shown a great love and support on my first video. And I must say, you guys have encouraged me, motivated me to come up with more videos, more educational videos where I can cover lots of interesting ideas and tricks and experiences that I have gained it and be able to bring it up to you all. Well, yes, having said, on today's video it's gonna be something very interesting. Should I say? Should I not? Yeah, I have to say. All right, so today's topic, it's something very interesting, which is one of my favorite topic. That is all about makeup. Woo! I have chosen something very simple yet very important topic, which I say, or which I must say, when it comes to makeup, it's something that it's really important, and I believe everyone who loves makeup and who does makeup knows it, how important I really meant. So yes, without any further delay, let's get started with the video. So the topic that I'm going to share with you all today is about the difference between a bronzing powder and a contouring powder. Well, most of you already know that they don't have much difference, yet they still have difference. So that is something that I really wanted to cover on my today's video. So all of you who use makeup or who you don't put makeup, is you already understood what I really wanted to explain. But for those of you who really think bronzing powder and contouring powder is the same, then my dear sister, my dear darling, it's up to you to understand if they're same, but I must say they are same by not being same. Make sense? Yeah, they look same, they do some sort of same job, but at the same time they are typically made for a very different task. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we start, I really would like to give a small information, a slight information about the difference between a bronzing powder and a contouring powder. Well, it's to make you more understand in a very easier way. When you just go out in the sun and you just look up in the sky or in the sun, let's say, you just look up, and when you feel the area where the sun has kissed you, or the sun have caught you, or you have felt that feeling from the sun, that sun-kissed thing, yes, there is where we put a bronzer, where the sun directly hits you. So when it comes to contouring, it's all about shadowing. Contouring is all about sculpting, in other words. Contouring is all about what you call dimensions, creating some dimensions. So yes, I'm gonna right after jump onto product to let you understand what exactly I meant, the difference between a bronzing powder and a contouring powder. Another beautiful interesting tip to understand the difference is a bronzing powder, it comes with a slight shimmering effect, wherein a contouring powder has to be total matte. We cannot draw a shadow with a shimmery and glittery thing. So bronzing powder is something where your sun kissed your skin directly. It can be the center of your face, it can be on your temples, it can be on your shoulder part, it can be, you know, wherever the sun hits you. And contouring, it's something like you really want to create that illusion of shadow on your face. So yes, the other part, as I said, bronzing comes with shimmery finish, whereas contouring has to be matte. Another interesting fact, I must say that bronzing and contouring, sometimes it quite looks similar. So it's totally upon you to identify how and which way you wanted to use them. For example, let's say some bronzing powder, let me give you an example. If you're aware about a Hoola bronzer powder from Benefit Cosmetics, I love to use Hoola as my bronzing powder. And if I sometimes do a contouring on myself with some kind of creamy contour, but I would like to give a finish of a powder effect on top of my creamy contour, I use Hoola again, and that becomes a contouring powder for me. So also it depends upon your usage and how and when do you want it to use for what kind of occasion. So sounds okay. All right, so I'm definitely gonna give more more information on description down below. So I have collected some of my favorite bronzing powder and contouring powder, so it's totally up to you on what brands you prefer and what do you have it. The story here, or the idea of my video today, is for you to identify what's bronzing powder. As I said, I'm gonna give you, I am going to show you guys on how to use them as well. Let's dip onto it. So a very most important thing before we do any kind or any sort of makeup is the tools. So tools plays a very important thing. Like you might say, oh Shangrila, I don't have brush, I want to do with a sponge. Well, I must say, darling, you can still do it, but you can't get that finish. So I must say, stick with the brushes, darlings. So here I have got some of my favorite brush. This one is the one from Tarte Cosmetics. I love this brush because of the fact of the brush being so big. And one tip here, when we use a bronzing powder, we need a big brush because we want that sun to be kissed all over the face. And as I said, the fact of me loving this brush is because of this guy here and this tiny guy here, which I can later use it for my under eye baking. Well, I will cover what baking I meant in my next video probably. So the other brush, well, I have used it earlier. So this is another brush from MAC Cosmetics, one of also my favorite brush. And if you can see this one, it has like a slanting design, which has literally be used for contouring. So how to use it, stay tuned. And another amazing number 6 multitasker brush from Sephora collection. This is also one of my favorite. The fact of this brush being very firm and tight, and when we do our contouring, I really want the brush to be firmer, not a brush like a bronzer, because bronzer I want it to dance over my skin, but a contour I want it to stick onto the place that I want it to contour. So got the difference? Bronzer, a bigger brush, a fluffy brush that you can use it, and contour is something very firmed brush, very stiff, where I can, or which help me to create that illusion on my face. So yes, let's show you some of my favorite bronzer. Once again, sweeties, I just wanted to show you what I have it. It's not important for you to have it, or you just have it. If it's available back in your country, if not, or if it's not, please comment down below and I can definitely find you some amazing substitute of what I have used today. This baby, a bronzing powder from Sephora collection. Just look at this beautiful. Oh my god, I just love this. Don't you see this design that I just want to eat? It looks like a chocolate. I mean, and as I don't know if you guys can see what I meant is, this is where you can slightly see there is some illusion of a shimmerness. So like it has some shimmer on it. Okay, so this is one of my favorite bronzing powder. I'm going with my other favorite bronzing powder, which is from Too Faced, the dark chocolate. Too Faced. For those of you who have tried this, I know you guys already know. For those of you who haven't tried this tiny little dark chocolate, and really it tastes chocolate. I'm gonna get in there. Another bronzing powder, actually this is a mineral skin finish powder from MAC Cosmetics. This is my baby. I almost use this every single day, As you guys can see, I am dark skin, I'm a olive skin person, so I really would like to keep my skin as how it is. I don't want to fake making myself look white. I love the skin where I am. So yes, this is my another favorite. This is on the color dark. So going with the other one, there's lots and lots of powder which I'm going to show you guys today, but there is more other some interesting. This is a Z palette from Tarte Cosmetics, where I have placed some of my favorite powders. Sometimes I take this off and I put it back, the eyeshadow, and sometimes I just love to keep it as how it is. Yes, Yashi, what do you want? Okay. if you guys wanted to know who Yeshi is, please comment down below and she's gonna pop up on my next video. Alright, so this is my other favorite. This one, this little guy is amazing bronzing powder from Guerlain. It's a terracotta. This is one of my darling because of, as I said, because of that shimmering effect. So this one I'm currently using terracotta from Guerlain and Dior Nude, Dior Skin Nude from Dior. Yes. So having said, another favorite bronzer of this is my current favorite because of the fact that I'm staying home doing some of the Zoom meeting with my team, and the interesting fact is I wanted to stay home doing a meeting but still looking, voila, we're still looking prepared. So this thing, the Naked Flush from Urban Decay, is a lifesaver because of the flushed thing that we got here. Oh, why, what happened here? Anyway, so we got the bronzer, we got the highlighter, and we got the blusher. Aren't these cute? And the great thing is, did you see that? You might not see the bronzer well because this is exactly like my face powder. So, but if you are a light skinned person, yes, this bronzer is just so amazing for you. So Urban Decay, shout out to you. So yes, heading forward with my next darling, which is going to be our contouring. Contouring comes in a very different finish. It can be a creamy texture, it can be a powder texture. Personally for me, I'm good with powder texture. As I always run very late for my work, so I really always prefer to do a powder and run away. But if there is some occasion and you girl have some time to do a good makeup, then I go for something creamy. So this one is the contour cream kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, ABH we say it. So my favorite is medium and light. And there I go. I will definitely show you on how I use this, guys, on my next video. Well, another interesting thing I also like about this tiny guy here from Too Faced, the Cocoa Contour. This is the face contour and highlighter. So you got the bronzing powder, the contour powder on 2 shades, highlighter. Interesting, isn't it? It comes with a beautiful brush, kabuki brush as well. So these are a few of my favorite bronzing powder and contouring powder. Before I start using any one of them to show you on how we use them, I would really like to inform all of you that please, before you buy any sort of bronzing powder and contouring powder, what's really important for you is, if you have gone to any stores and tried them, I would tell you to at least wear them and don't buy directly. Rather, leave the store and just take some time for you to know how the color has absorbed on your skin. Most of the time, some of the color, or most of the time, some of the finishes, it tends to change, it tends to oxidize. Like my skin sometimes, as I said earlier, when I used to be oily combination, whichever powder I use, it tends to oxidize, and for a minute I look great, and after sometimes I tend to look some grayish or some kind of I look very bad. So the other tip is, if you're really not in a hurry or rush to buy them, so use them on the store and just check it out. Or if you let's say if you go to any stores and you try them on, I would say you come out of the store, take a round in the malls or wherever you are for a few minutes, a few hours, or you can even go in the daylight to check how it looks on your skin, and that's how you better buy them. So yes, having said that, today I'm gonna use the Too Faced and a little bit of Sephora bronzing powder, because I really want to get that shimmery feeling. So as I said, I use a Tarte brush, and that's how I'm gonna take it. So you might say, why aren't I taking it from here or here? So the best thing here, it has got 3 different kinds of color, which really lets you take that powerful, that chocolatey feeling. So this is how I roll my brush. Less is more, and then I swirl all over my face. Well, before I do this, I would tell that I'm already done with my brows. I've put on some foundation and powder and lipstick. That's it. No bronzer, no contour, for the purpose of me showing you guys now. So I take this all and I take this one. So if you will see my hand movement, I'm not being specific with a specific area. Like I just want, like this is the area where the sun kisses me, and I believe the sun kisses you in the same area. This is the way, a little bit on, and be careful on your forehead. If you're putting a bronzer in this upper brows area or on your temples, don't forget to put it all over, because we want it to look sun-kissed. We don't want it, the patches here, the patches here. So you be very slight and careful with your brush movement. It's good. Okay, I put very slightly because the purpose is just to show them, show you guys. All right, so I'm taking now my Too Faced contour powder in this color, dab it up the excess, and this is where the story starts. Look yourself, facial style, facial shape is different. What is best suitable for me might not be suitable for you, the style. So what I recommend all of you here is to look yourself in front of the mirror, bend down, and you can see the illusion of the shadow. Did you? I guess you did. So there you go. Mine is here, mine are here. So I take a little bit and I can just even do it there, or even do it here. So you start with this, you start on the forehead, you do it in the jawline if you've got a plumpier jawline like me. And the fact about this brush, this pointy little thing, helps you out to contour the bridge of your nose. I love to keep this on my brow areas if I'm not putting any eyeshadows. Yeah, so be careful with the brush. So I'm making it more deeper for you guys. Well, totally up to you how deeper or softer you guys want to put, based on the occasions, based on the place, based on light. So having said that, I hope I have given you some ideas on what the actual difference between a bronzing powder and a contour powder is. Well, the point here is it's all about understanding the finish, understanding the use of it, and most importantly understanding the texture. So once you know these three important points, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be the pro while you go for your next makeup shopping. Well, you don't need any beauty consultant helping you out. You can check it out by yourself. So yes, so to sum up my video, once again I would like to give a short brief coming back or rephrasing back to what I said. Bronzing powder has to be shimmering or can be matte as well, but most important is to be shimmering, and contouring powder is something has to be matte and something that really can create the illusion of a shadow on your face. So on my next video I'm definitely going to show you out on how to use a creamy contour on a bare face. As I said, I already have a base underneath today, so I really didn't felt good to use and show you how to use the creamy contouring. And also another tip for this is why I didn't use a creamy contour today. I could have used it, right? But I didn't use it is because when I already have a good base of a foundation and powder, so it's a total no to use a creamy texture on top of a powder texture. So here the important giveaway is also that texture placement is most important. You put a matte, or you put a creamy texture, you put a powder texture, and you go back with the powder or a creamy, or you're just mixing the creamy and the powder texture all together. That's a total no. Yes, having said with, I would like to end my today's video. I told my husband, like, hey baby, I'm gonna make the video very short, bear with me, but this is Shangrila. When I start talking I can't stop even myself, so excuse me. So I hope you guys have took out some great ideas, or might say some simple ideas which you might already know, but let's take it as a rephrase or a refresher. So I hope this video was as interesting as my first one. Please cooperate with me. I'm definitely gonna come up with more interesting ideas. I've got so many great ideas. I need your love and support for me to encourage me and motivate me for coming up with more videos. I'm being too lazy lately, but yes, I promise. I always believe that the knowledge that I have and the knowledge that I would share will make me more knowledgeable. So yes, this is something that I love to do, and I'm helping other people to do it, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have taken a bits and bytes of from my video today. And once again, I would like to really appreciate and send a big thank you kisses to all of you who have subscribed my channel and have loved and liked and shared it and commented it, and would also like to invite my new people to please come and support and give a great love to me. Anyways, what I really wanted to tell is thank you guys so very much for all the love and support you guys have shown on me. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't, and thank you very much for all of you who have already subscribed it. You can even catch me in my Instagram if you have any more questions about me. Where do I come from, who I am, how was my childhood, where was I born, here and there. You can also comment down below, and I'm definitely gonna make another separate video for that. But for now, peace and thank you for watching. Kiss.